what happens is through the course of a launch, if you were to track the sales, what happens is as soon as you open the gates, like if you've been building anticipation towards a launch, or like this could be the launch of a new product, or it could be something like Black Friday, Cyber Monday, or if you have a Valentine's Day sale, like if you should be telling people, hey, guess what? Next week, this big thing's coming up. It's my birthday. I'm doing this big birthday promotion. Like if you love playing tennis like I do, we're gonna have a blowout sale and special offers on these tennis courses. And so you build up anticipation. As soon as you say, okay, the sales page is up, go check it out. You'll see sales spike, right? But then they trail off. They don't go to zero, hopefully. But what happens is, no matter what the market is, no matter what you're selling, as long as you're continuing to communicate to people through the entire span of cart open to like the promotion is over, you've got a deadline, and everyone sees an increase in sales in the last 24 hours before the deadline. And I call that the perfect persuasion window. And this is the shape that every single launch, every single promotion takes. And what this let me ask you a question for like going back, and I'm almost apologetic for harping on people who are like, oh, like this won't work in my market. Guess what? If you've ever done a promotion and you've seen this shape, tell me this: where did those people come from? Why didn't they buy on day one?
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Without a deadline, those people are just going to go, oh well, like tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow, and tomorrow never comes. By the way, decades ago, before I did online business, I learned how to be a salesperson, like face to face. And I worked for Merrill Lynch, I worked for AT&T. And one of the things that I learned early on, like first week of sales, is the delay of the sale is the death of the sale. If I'm talking to you, regardless of what I'm selling, if you tell me like, oh, Jack, this sounds great, but you know what, I need to think about it. Come back to me in a week. Like I know the chances of you buying drop dramatically. And anyone who's ever done retargeting or remarketing, so hopefully your audience knows what that is. So those ads that follow you around after you visited a website, like, oh, you go to, you go look at, something where I'm trying to think of something like surfboards. Like, okay, you go to the website, look at surfboards, and then all of a sudden, no matter where you go, you're seeing ads for the same place, like surfboards. Those are retargeting ads. And one of the things that everyone knows who's ever done retargeting knows that you want to spend the most money for the people who have visited your site the most recently, because again, the delay of the sale is the death of the sale. So if you just give people like any old time, yeah, you're going to make sales, but you're like all of those people, where did they come from? And are you willing to give those up? And I'll just show you a few more examples. Like these are screenshots from people who are not me, but they've put up their results of their promotions and their launches online. So this is a blog post from a guy named Brian Harris, and he was just showing, look, this is many, many years old. He wasn't using deadline funnel. He's just showing like, here's where my sales came in. And he wrote like the biggest day was the last day. My buddy Andre Chaperon, his biggest day was the last day. I did a Black Friday promotion. Biggest day was the last day. So there's a guy named Ramit Sethi who's a business author, and he has a blog called growthlab.com, and he made the most sales on the last day. Like every single promotion or launch that starts with anticipation and ends with a deadline takes this same shape. And so where do these people come from? These were all the people who are clicking on the links, watching the webinars, watching the replays, reading the emails, visiting your sales page, even putting the thing in the cart, but they